Hello everyone, I'm Doc Hogg, and welcome to another episode of Comics and Variety. In a minute I'll be talking about my big problem with the recent relaunch of Wolverine, and also talking a little bit about some of the art problems with the new Fantastic Four Antithesis. But first, the big news, for me at least, is that on Monday, October 19th, I will be launching the campaign, the Indiegogo campaign, for Tilt 2. I will be launching on the YouTube channel of Red Gaze at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll be on the show, and then I'll click the button, and the campaign will be live. And you can still qualify for a free Tilt magnet if you sign up. The sign-up page is still live. It will be live until the campaign launches, and if you just go there, enter your email, you will qualify for a free magnet. This is the magnet right here with your purchase of the Tilt 2 comic book. A link to the sign-up page is in the description below. And last but not least, I want to mention two comic books that you should consider supporting. The first is Wes Hartman's Savage Sasquatch. Myself and Jeremy Lott reviewed this for Indie Comic Stream a while back. We reviewed issues 1 and 2, and it was just a wonderful comic book. Wes Hartman's has issues 3 and 4 out now, and his Indiegogo campaign needs a little bit of help. So back this campaign if you can. The next one is my friend John Hervey, who did Black Tiger: Legacy of Fury. His comic Magna: The Last Pantheon, the sign-up page is now live, and if you sign up there, you'll get a free digital copy when you later on back the book. So yeah, go there and drop in your email address. So I reviewed Wolverine 1 through 3 a few weeks back, and while overall it wasn't a bad story, there were definitely some problems with it. And this, to me, is what the biggest one was. This is one example of it in issue 3. Now, somewhere in the Pacific. I lived a lot of lives. And each and every one of them, I wished I was someone else, someplace else. Some versions of me have been weaker, some stronger. Some sadder, some wilder, some dripping with poison and hate. I've been a soldier in many armies, been a hermit with no concern but myself. But the thing that's always the same, no matter what kind of mess I'm in, no matter what odd and broken bits of my brain remain, no matter where and when I find myself, is gut instinct. That's always been my true north, the compass I chase. Because somebody who takes the time to think out and plan ahead is somebody who believes in a better future. I never been that guy, but I'm trying to be that guy now. That's why, this time, I had a plan. This is something that I've been noticing more and more in comics lately, so this is probably not going to be the last time I bring it up, and it's this. The writer trying to set up shop. In other words, show off what a great writer he is, and not kind of let the story flow. He wants to take he takes attention away from the comic book, away from the art, away from the story to show off his talent with words. And this part was not even that part in issue 3 was not even the worst of it. There is this from issue 2. I've been around long enough to know you can't trust the surface of things. A pretty smile can hide an ugly word, and a devil's face can belong to a big bleeding heart. A roadside shack can serve the best ribs you ever shoved in your mouth. And a hillside mansion can be rotten to the studs with black mold. On the skeleton coast of Namibia, I saw the sea eating away the sand, revealing whale bones, the husks of old cargo ships and fishing boats, thousands of them. In Borneo, I was once lost and deep in a limestone cave when I struck a match, and the darkness retreated. And there I was, surrounded by rock art and human skulls and stalactites shaped like jellyfish. There's always something secret, waiting to come out of hiding. The editors here, Jordan White, the main editor, and Chris Robin, the assistant editor, they need to get to work on this a little bit and work with the writer of this, Benjamin Percy, because it seems like they're letting his ego kind of take over some of the pages here. I mean, what he's doing here, of course, is showing off, oh wow, look at this talent I've got with metaphors. Isn't it just amazing? You know, again, this takes away from the comic book. You know, I want to read a story. I don't want to have to focus so much on these words that I'm kind of missing what's going on the pages, that it's distracting from the art. And that is exactly what is happening here. I mean, here, let me give it a try. I've been around long enough to know you can't trust the surface of things. A prominent civil rights organization employs a black woman who turns out to be whiter than Justin Bieber's pasty butt. A ne'er-do-well cokehead son turns out to be able to negotiate multi-million-dollar deals. And a man who thinks that he is the smartest, most savvy thing in Comicsgate turns out...
I'm gonna you. I'm gonna your little hole.
Yes.
Say you like me to your tiny little hole.
I know, I like to hear it. Say it.
You know I like to hear it. You know I like to hear.
Alrighty, enough of that. Let's move on just briefly to Fantastic Four Antithesis. Picked this up a few weeks ago, and it's written by Mark Waid and Neil Adams. And I'll say this, as much of a douche as Mark Waid is, he certainly can write a story. I mean, this is pretty good, pretty good story here. And if you haven't picked this up, you know, I would certainly pick it up and thumb through it and see what you think. It's not bad. Really, I mean, I did enjoy the story here. I mean, it ends up with, you know, spoiler alert, but it ends up with, you know, the Silver Surfer falling to Earth saying that Galactus is dead. That's, you know, so overall I like it, but there is one thing here that I don't like, and that is the artist, Mark Farmer, who seems to want to contort the ever-loving blue-eyed thing, contort his face in every imaginable way possible. I mean, and it kind of comes off as weird, and I'm not really sure it's even good art. I mean, you have, like, this here, yeah, I don't know, I guess that's not too bad, but then you have other ones like this that are kind of awkward, and this is, you know, a little weird, and then there's... Dear God, I mean, how much of his gums do you have to show here? So I'll just finish with this thought. Is a comic book that has a good story, is it still good if the art isn't that great? I've had this problem before with Marvel's X, a comic book which I do like the story but not sold on the art. The art overall here is not too bad, but what they do to the thing's face, like I just said, not great. So is a comic book still good if the story's good but the art is not that great? Again, I don't really know the answer to that. Maybe there really isn't a definitive answer to that. But I would like to hear your opinion on that matter, so if you want, please do leave a comment in the comment section below. Okay, that's all for now. Until next time, have a very nice day.
I know you're feeling strongly, but say it, say it, say it. I know you're feeling strongly, but say it. Say it, you little bitch.